guys, it's Sarah. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going off to college, so I'm trying to just film as much as I can before I go. Yes, I am aware that more stuff has been happening in the fandom in terms of like update news, but this video is going to be strictly analysis on recent events. And I will save the rest of the update news for another video. So here's the latest news that's been happening in the past couple days. Regarding the rainbow bondage bears. So this says, so you told me that Louis and Harry cannot do anything if Modest uses the bears, right? But they did. So Louis' DMs are open since August 2nd, right? This is where the One Direction or breaking up rumors started. Remember I said something really big is going to happen for Louis' DMs to be public? Exactly 1 month later, we get a fake DM by a Directioner claiming that Louis is really happy with his son and that he's not gay and it's all bullshit that we've made up. So again, a Directioner is blamed. Now the important thing to notice and remember is that I said RBB is being used by Modest to break up Larry's and eventually One Direction. So Harry and Louis already knew Modest are going to trick us by using the bears and they won't be able to do anything about it. Modest took advantage of using Louis' DMs being open. They used the bears in September at the Little Mix concert to get publicity and mislead Larry's. It was the last concert because you know publicity and shit. Then they released the fake DM of Louis telling a fan about that crap, about Larry being bullshit and whatnot. All the antis and Larrys started fighting over Louis' DM on Twitter about Larry's not real, and we even started a Larry's over party. But then Harry saves the day. He goes to a DM of a fan who he started following recently. Remember that this girl is a dedicated Larry shipper, so he DM'd her and indirectly told us Larry is real by using the emoji. He has done this so many times in the past, but he did that publicly and not through DMs. The point of him using the DM was because he knew none of us would believe it and question it, but it would be useful in another way. He knew that the girl is going to tweet that DM publicly and possibly help him spread the message, and it did happen. He's really smart. He knew that the journalists will pay a major attention if he DM'd a fan during hiatus about Larry being real, and what happened? We got articles about his DM and not Louis' DM of Larry being bullshit because all journalists want to sell news about what people want to listen and will pay more attention to. Technically speaking, Hazza helped us know that the bears are fake and Louis' DM was actually fake. The main point of all this is Larry knew that Modest is going to take advantage of the bears and tell us Larry is not real and break us up by making us fight within the fandom and make the fandom fight, make One Direction break up. This was the big plan all along. Louis and Harry knew that if they wanted to come out and stand up for themselves in the band, the only way to do it is to stop Babygate by September and come out in fucking December. So see how all this is coming full circle now, like all the events that have happened? It's crazy. This says, when the RBB was trending on Twitter, people were tweeting about how the bear was fake. Then I went to go tweet that it all seems like a setup. Why didn't we get a countdown or something? I even saw a bunch of people retweeting each other, no, the bear is you, dumbass, and further on. As you can see, the whole RBB situation is causing fights, which is going to tear our fandom apart. So it doesn't matter what you believe, the bear is fake, the bear is real. Simon gets what he wants and we turn against each other. So basically like One Direction would come back to nothing, One Direction won't be relevant anymore because they barely have any fans, blah blah blah, and then Simon's new band can come in. But to be honest, I kind of highly doubt that would even happen. One Direction's fan base is so big, I doubt when they come back there'd be nobody left. But that's their plan though. It says, I have a few points to add to that rainbow bondage bear and why Modest are using them. The boys can't fight against the management using it to promote Little Mix and even 1D during hiatus because the rights to sell those albums still lie with the management. If they interfere with this, they could go into huge loss or they could be in trouble for interfering with the management. The boys know that if they fight against it, it will only make it harder for them in the long run. The only thing the boys can do is be hopeful that we see through the lies. Imagine how hard it must be for the boys right now. Like they are beaten up by management, yet they're trying to save us, yet we're here trying to save them, but we only make it worse. Yeah, it doesn't help that Simon is already trying to ruin their names, never mind Louis or someone doing something to fight them and get the name even more ruined. Imagine if the boys fight against it right now, they would get such a bad name in the industry. The band is technically still working for Modest until the hiatus ends and they come back. Once they come back, they'll be starting to write for the new management and get paid by them. I reckon they'll sign with Columbia Records for the new album. By the way, have you seen the new article about Niall going in a new direction by The Sun? They're trying to sell us, oh look, Niall's the good boy supporting Simon. He's still signed to the same management and he's gonna come out with a solo album. They're pushing the 1D is breaking up so hard right now. All the three boys were apparently going to leave the band and now Niall is too. This could go in two ways. Either Niall doesn't sign with Modest for the record label at the last minute, so we're all like, oh look, Niall the bad boy. But I think he'll sign with them because he's going to be the good boy supporting Simon while all the boys betrayed him by signing to other managements. The point is now that Niall is signed to Modest, we know that he's not on a break. They're making him work even during the hiatus, for example, the participation of A League of Their Own episode that's going to come out on September 22nd. We all know that James is there, Niall's there, Nick Grimshaw is there, and Ben too. We gotta watch out for signs that Niall will try to give out to us about Larry. We all know James and how good friends he is with the boys. There's definitely gonna be some poking fun. He'll probably ask when the boys are gonna be back, and about Louie's baby. Gotta keep that in the spotlight. Niall's not gonna be talking about Larry directly. If he does, he'll have to be really subtle or he's gonna get screwed by management. Nick's gonna help James with the digging information thing, and Ben's probably gonna be the one to lighten the mood. They're gonna have to be really subtle about talking about Larry though, no matter Niall's the captain, James is the stan, and Nick's the person whom I think always interferes with Larry. So yeah, I think she really had a point there in the beginning, and basically all of it. I feel like even though One Direction do have different management companies now, they are still kind of a part of Modest, so they are still controlled, and I don't think we'll be seeing any drastic improvements until the boys come back. And hopefully we'll be getting stuff in December. I mean, the media is really trying to push One Direction leaving. I mean, we already know that Liam's doing his solo stuff, Harry's doing his solo stuff, and now Louis is signed to this new management, and now they're saying that Niall's doing solo work with Shawn Mendes and other people. Again, as I said in my other video, I really do feel like this is all solo project stuff. It's nothing too serious. No one's really quitting the band, but the media is sure trying to make it look like One Direction is completely over. But basically everything that has happened is pretty much on track with what's supposed to happen, like for Larry coming out in December. Remember the Omegle conversation? Well, it says the stranger said Liam and Niall will be the perfect distraction, and now we have Liam drama. The stranger said Eleanor and Harry are friends and they met when Harry was in France, and now we can see and check that Eleanor actually went to France when Harry was there on her Instagram account. The stranger said that the Infinity music video is going to be out soon, and then we got Lou Teasdale updating a picture of Harry of when they were recording the video clip. Plus we have rumors that it's going to be out. The stranger said that Louis disappeared and that the pics that we were having of him were actually taken in the same day. And then we checked and he had the same clothes, so it's true. And then the stranger said December is going to be a great month. And it says, I'm praying for this. Yeah, so based off of that Omegle conversation, everything seems to be going according to plan. It's all on schedule. And I swear, if nothing happens in December, I'm never going to believe anything that anybody says anymore. Because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of waiting. And if you guys are still having doubts or bad thoughts about everything that's been happening, like if it seems too overwhelming, I know I mentioned a lot of this in my last video, but basically here's what's been happening. It says Louis was rumored to have cried after a phone call. Louis goes to see his family. Louis goes on a lad's holiday with no girlfriend. Brianna's mom posts a video of Freddie. Brianna's brother posts a picture of Freddie. Remember, Louis said no pics. Brianna hints 2 to 3 times that she has a boyfriend. Brianna unfollows all the Tomlinsons from Twitter. Brianna unfollows all 1D members from Twitter. Brianna deletes most of her tweets. What's going on? And then it says Louis Tomlinson rumored to be breaking up with Danielle. And obviously we know that from articles in my past videos. So yeah, as I said before, if you look at the timeline, things really aren't as bad as they seem. I think if you look at this fandom as a whole, it can be very confusing. But I think if you break everything up into little details and how it's actually going according to timeline, it's really not that bad. Things are unraveling, things are progressing, but it's going at a slow pace. And to be honest, I don't care what pace it's going at, just the fact that it's happening is okay with me. We're only in the beginning of September. Imagine what we're going to get when December comes or even when the boys come back. So please keep hope. And it's a fact that the boys definitely see what we tweet and what we say. So that's it for this video. As I said in the beginning, I know there's a lot more stuff to update you guys about, but I just wanted to throw in some analysis focus on the recent events. So the next time you guys see me, I'll be in college. And like always, I make a video whenever I want, so like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description, and I will see you guys later. Bye.